Welcome back, everyone. We'll now take a trip to the old line state of Maryland as we visit State Governor Martin O'Malley's home, where he had the local Baishaki celebrating community gathering for a very special celebration.
This is Rajwan Singh from Potomac, Maryland. It was a great event to see Sikh community and various other members of other communities join in celebrating Baishaki at Governor's House, Governor O'Malley of Maryland. And so many people came together in the spirit of brotherhood and love and harmony, which is actually the message of Baishaki. Baishaki brings the new life and the sort of a new vision for next day, and also it reminds us of our duty as human beings to embrace each other.
Governor O'Malley and distinguished guests, Sat Sri Akal. Namaste, mera naam Aruna Miller. It is an honor to be here this evening as we come together to celebrate Baishaki for a second time. In my own county, Montgomery County, we formally recognized Baishaki for the very first time this year. And so thank you, Governor O'Malley and First Lady Judge O'Malley, for opening the governor's residence and, most importantly, your hearts to allow the Indian American culture to move freely through. And in doing so, Baishaki is no longer uniquely a Sikh holiday, nor an Indian festival, but is now a Maryland tradition. Happy Baishaki.
And happy Baishaki to you. As American Sikh, I feel very proud today to be celebrating Baishaki along with all of you as guests of our Governor Martin O'Malley. Right after elections in 2010, the community met with the governor and asked him for two things from him. One was to celebrate Baishaki, one of the most significant festival of 25 million Sikhs in this world, and the other was for our governor to visit India. Within 1 year, the governor fulfilled not the two wishes that we had, but gave us an extra bonus. Not only we are celebrating Baishaki, second year in a row, Governor also led a trade delegation to India last year, which was not only the largest trade delegation ever from Maryland, but also was a very successful one with $60 million worth of MOUs and contracts signed between Indian and Maryland companies.
Welcome to the podium, my friend, our Governor, Martin O'Malley.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you very, very much. Anthony Brown has been such an outstanding Lieutenant Governor, and the things that we've been able to accomplish, 400,000 more Marylanders now have health insurance than before. This administration took over the trust of leading our state. The good work that he's done on economic development and jobs through BRAC, you know, the base realignments, and where Maryland was a big winner, especially on cybersecurity and biological and biotech and those sort of chem defense sorts of things, and also on higher education. The more a person learns, the more a person earns, and the more highly educated our state, the better our state does with jobs and opportunity. Don't you agree? Yeah. That's what it's all about. So let me begin by saying, Sat Sri Akal. I am now the Baishaki governor, in addition to CJ, thank you, and Jesse Singh, thank you for encouraging us to hold this Baishaki celebration. I think this is the second year, though. Yes. Some of you were here in the first year. Those who weren't here, we're glad you're here this year. I just came back from Western Maryland. I was out in Hagerstown for most of today, but I had to come back, and I really want to thank Delegate Aruna Miller and Sam Arora, 2/3 of our Indian American caucus in the state of Maryland. I want to thank them both for their leadership. Both of you were terrific on that trade mission to India. Thank you for sharing this celebration really with everyone in our state. Your presence here is important not only for those who represent this strong and vibrant community. Sam Arora said to me, "Do you always get crowds this big?" And I said, "No, the only crowd as big as the Baishaki celebration was the St. Patrick's Day celebration." And they all said goodbye several times, but they never left. So I thank you all for celebrating Baishaki with us today. Mr. Paul Montero from the White House Office of Public Engagement. Ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. It's really a privilege to be here tonight, to look at all of you in the face and celebrate and share in this special event with you. And just to thank Governor O'Malley for his leadership in supporting not only the President, but our community. As a native of Maryland, I'm proud to be a Marylander under his administration. And as someone who works for the President, I like to hang out with presidents. So that's another reason why I like to hang out with you, Governor O'Malley. Thank you very much for having me.
It's my honor to bring forward Mr. Arun Singh, Deputy Chief of Mission to the Ambassador. Mr. Singh.
Thank you, Governor O'Malley. It is a privilege for me to represent the embassy on this happy occasion, the happy Baishaki.
The evening was full of singing and rejoicing with a traditional kirtan session full of uplifting devotional songs. You had just as great of a time as we had seeing how our home away from home here celebrates Baishaki. That's all for today's episode of Center Stage. Keep your feedback coming by sending us an email at cs@globosatent.com, and definitely make sure to visit us on the web at gen-i.us.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I'm your host, Juhi Desai. Sahara Pranam.